Hi guys, welcome to my coffee show. My name is Jack. First of all, I would like to welcome all the viewers, especially those new subscribers. Recently, we managed to reach that goal of 1,000 subscribers. So thank you very much. My goal for this channel was always about having fun. Fun for you, watching me struggling with the coffee and making coffee at home, and fun for me recording those videos. And second thing, I wanted this channel to be more than just my monologue, me talking to you. I wanted my videos to be like the beginning of the conversation, and I think we managed to do it. Almost every video's got lots of comments. I try as much as possible. I try to answer every comment of you guys. If, by the way, you don't see me answering to you in the first 2 days after you left the comment, that's probably I missed your comment. Sometimes the YouTube does not send me the notifications, so I apologize for that. So I started this channel about 9 months ago. I will put the links in the description with my first ever video. I recorded it and I kept it on my phone for 2 months because I was too afraid to upload it, and then eventually I did. And since then, well over 80 videos we managed to record. Some of them were terrible, some of them were even worse. What's going to change in the future? Well, we will see. I will let this channel like naturally evolve with your help. Hopefully there will be some progress in my skills, in my techniques. I cannot promise that, but I will try to do my best. So today I've talked a lot already, so let's run a very fast video. Now we will pull espresso. Okay, what is the fastest espresso you can think about? Well, that will be a turbo shot. So today we will play with the turbo shot. Now, why the turbo shots are so popular? I mean, they started the popularity, I think last year that started, when some doctors or professors or whatever developed some mathematical equation and whatever indicates that the turbo shots are in fact much better than the classic shots of espressos. The way I understand it, when you pull a classic shot, the coffee is grinded finely and the water struggles through the pack. So the water always finds the way through the least resistance. That creates channeling, more or less, but there is always some channeling. That's the nature of the water squeezing through the pack. So some parts of that pack will be over extracted, some parts of that pack will be under extracted, and you never know exactly where it goes. So you pull 10 shots like that and there will be differences. Even though the amount of coffee is the same, the technique is the same, there will be differences because that coffee always finds the way around. And you test it with the refractometer. We will be doing some refractometer tests. Even if you test it with refractometer, it shows you the average of what is in the cup, because some part of that liquid will be from the coffee that is under extracted, some part of that liquid will be over extracted. With the turbo shot, because the coffee is grinded coarsely, it's easier for the water to go through the coffee, and apparently it goes more evenly. The water therefore can extract more flavor, and that's a good thing and that's a bad thing, because it extracts everything. They say the first 20 seconds, it's mostly the good flavors that are going to the cup. And then from that 20 seconds upwards, you start extracting those worst flavors. So the turbo shot will be around 20 seconds. And it's not nice. It doesn't look nice, okay? It's not sexy espresso dripping into the cup. It's more like a splashing, but apparently that's a better way of extracting, and it should give you a higher rate of extraction. We will see. I will use 18 grams of coffee. I will use 3-to-1, so that will be what, 54 grams of liquid in 20 seconds. We will be using DF64 with SSP burrs. The coffee we're using today, Lindfield Coffee Works. That's one of the viewers, I think Coffee and Coils, recommended to me. So that's the coffee. If anything goes wrong, that will be his fault. So that's the coffee from Costa Rica, and that's anaerobic fermentation process. It has been used to produce that coffee. So the flavor notes, definitely lots of fruity notes, cherries, but also chocolate, apple pie, nutmeg. So I've ordered this coffee, I'm recording it on Sunday. I ordered this coffee on Thursday. It arrived on Friday. So well done. But as you can see, it has been roasted on the 13th of June. I'm recording it on the 3rd of July, so it's just about right. But it's the first time I order from this coffee roaster. I would expect the coffee to be roasted within a week of sending it to me, but well. So we will put that turbo shot. I will show you on the descent. I will show you my own interpretation. And then I will pull a classic shot. And now again, what's the classic shot of espresso? I asked probably 10 of you. We may get a few different answers. My classic shot will be 1:2 ratio, and that will be a default profile. And again, we will test taste, look, smell, and also extraction rate, and then we will see which one is better. There is always a good time to click like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I will also put some affiliate links for Amazon. If you want to support the channel, you can buy something through those links. It doesn't have to be precisely what I'm showing, but if you buy something, there's a chance I might get a commission. I think we are around £14 in this quarter now, so thank you very much for all of you who support the channel. On the descent, we've got something they call turbo. So I will be using this one, but I think I will modify it slightly. There will be high water flow. Obviously, the coffee will be grind coarser than normally. The temperature will be high at the beginning, and then it will go down a little bit. The one thing I haven't mentioned is that apparently with the turbo shot, we shouldn't go over 6 bars of pressure. So as you can see, the peak of the pressure will be 6 bars. So I think I will skip that first part. It was very difficult when I did the rehearsals with different coffee. Very difficult to reach that first part. So I might skip the first part. So we may start with the high flow of water, about 5 milliliters per second. Then the water will go down. It will be maybe 2, maybe 3, we will see, milliliters per second. But the pressure will go up to 6, as I said, 6 bars of peak. And then it will be slowly declining. And eventually, at some point, it will be about 4 bars. So if you have a decent, have you tried that turbo shot? What do you think about it? And do you think it's worth actually sticking to it rather than doing my version of turbo shot? Going fast. But you would expect this coffee to have no crema whatsoever. But have a look, the shot doesn't look that bad. It took few attempts, and I'm not claiming this is a perfect decent turbo shot. See, 23 seconds of a total extraction. The flow of espresso, more or less as we would expect. The pressure behaved as I wanted to. It's just that first stage that I cannot hit, but I gave up on that during the rehearsals. By the way, if you want to do a turbo shot, I wouldn't recommend to wear a light shirt for that, because there might be some accidents. So now the coffee looks okay. There's nice crema, a little bit of chocolate in aroma. Actually, the more I smell it, the more chocolate I discover. So almost like a chocolate brownie it smells. One of the viewers mentioned that I should invest in a proper spoon. So here we have it. No more forks until I lose this one. Definitely cherries. It doesn't linger on the tongue. It's you get that cherries, sweetness, a little bit of the chocolate. Not too sour. Again, with normally when you pull a shot in 20 seconds, you would expect lots of sourness. Very fruity, very refreshing aroma, and that cherries. Chocolate more in a smell than in a taste, but maybe somewhere in the background. But as I said, the finish is very neat. So you drink it, the flavors, the fruitiness, and that's it. A very nice shot, very nice shot. In fact, if it wasn't for those videos, I would just spend my time just enjoying it. The coffee is tasty or not, that's not important. What's the most important thing, guys? It's the reading from the refractometer. Obviously not, but let's check how this coffee reads. Dosage 18 grams, because that's what we got, and we've got 55.2 grams of liquid, so that's important for the calculation of the extraction. And read. Okay, so the reading is 6.62. I've done a few other readings and it was about the same. Well, obviously it moves a little bit, but it's always 6 point something. And now the extraction rate, it's 20. It is about where we would like, somewhere in the middle. Possibly we would like it slightly more in the middle, but 20% extraction I think I can take. Let's pull a shot of classic espresso and let's see if there is any difference. If you watched my channel before, you know it really well. So it starts with the pre-infusion, then it will be ramp up of the pressure up to about 9 bars, slightly below 9 bars, and then ramp it down. So that should be a better looking shot, hopefully. A little bit of channeling. Okay. So that's the shot. Maybe it could be better, but for today, just to compare those two, it should be okay. 32 seconds. I probably, well, I was aiming for over 30, so that's okay. Probably would like to see that brown line slightly more in line with the blue line, but it is okay-ish. Maybe slightly longer extraction for this particular shot, maybe to 35 seconds. Pretty much very similar smell. It looks like the crema, I mean, this would we would expect the crema is a bit thicker on this shot. Clean spoon. I mean, obviously the body is completely different. Yeah, we're comparing 1:2 versus 1:3 ratio shot. So this is 1:2. But the flavor notes are pretty much, you know what's the difference? There was a very, very neat finish over there, probably because of the ratio was higher. So there was not enough of that coffee solids on the tongue. Here they linger for a bit longer and they turn from that fruitiness into chocolatey notes more. So the first shot, the turbo shot, there was still some chocolate there, but there was mostly the fruity notes. Here, fruitiness, and then it transfers into the chocolatiness. Still a very good shot, and I enjoy it. I like cherries in my coffee. Which one I like more? I mean, I'm so surprised that the turbo shot tasted as good as it did. This tastes like any good shot of espresso. The turbo shot, because it was pretty much my first turbo shot in my life. I cannot compare it with anything other than this. So I think I like, I mean, I enjoy that smooth, silky body of this particular shot. So that's the classic shot. But there were some interesting notes. Yeah, if you're a fan of the clarity and fruitiness, you may want to try the turbo shot. I like both of them for slightly different reasons, as I explained. So the most important is what the refractometer will say. Yeah, so here we have to change that brewing. So that brewing formula. See, there is a drop of coffee on my iPad. So I put 18 grams of coffee, but I actually got some extra coffee from my DF64, so that I got 18.3 grams of coffee, and I've got 36 grams of liquid. Okay, so you see 8.7 TDS. So that would look like, wow, this shot is much stronger than the previous one. But let's see extraction rate. And you see extraction rate is calculated because of the different dosage. It's 17.11. So this shot actually seems like this shot extraction rate is lower. Or let's put it the other way around. The turbo shot really increases the extraction rate. Obviously, this is not a scientific study, okay? I'm using a kind of a cheap-ish refractometer, and I only do in few samples. But it looks like everything agrees with what the expert says, that the turbo shot can extract a bit more. So you see, with the turbo shot, we were around here on the scale. With this particular coffee, we kind of more on this side of the scale. So slightly, it's still good, but extraction rate could be better. Probably if I run a longer shot, possibly the extraction would be more. So refractometer is a tool, but it's not an oracle. Yeah, you don't have to just rely on that what it says. Okay, it's a tool. My tongue, as sophisticated as it is, my taste buds, I would probably not be able to detect that 3% difference. Okay, that's why we have the machine. But both shots were nice for the, as I explained. I enjoyed both of them. I'm wondering, guys, what is your experience? Have you tried the turbo shots? Do you like them? Do you hate them? If you notice something that I could improve, definitely leave the comments. If you are still here, click like and subscribe. Plenty more things coming to the channel. I have so many ideas. I will try to do at least one video a week. If I have a chance, I will do two. This coffee, when I saw the bag, I wasn't convinced, but this is actually not a bad coffee. So Coffee and Coils, thank you for the recommendation. Especially if you live in UK, if you have some coffee recommendations, if you would like to see some coffees on this channel, let me know as well. But for today, thank you very much for watching. My name is Jack. This is my coffee show, and hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye.